Looking to bounce back from a loss to the Suns, will the Indiana Pacers upset the odds against the Lakers? Photo by @SportsCenter, Twitter. Despite a mixed start to the bubble, the Los Angeles Lakers are 8-point favorites over the Indiana Pacers. LeBron James is questionable after sitting out the Lakers' last game with a sore groin. Get the odds, betting discussion and a pick below. The Los Angeles Lakers and Indiana Pacers matchup on August 8th. Always the center of attention, the Lakers have come in for some criticism in the early days of the NBA bubble. With the top seed in the Western Conference tied up, they have little to play for. Their games are about preparation for the playoffs. Things are different for Indiana. Sitting 5th in the East, they are obviously guaranteed a playoff spot, but they could yet finish in 4th, 5th or 6th. The Los Angeles Lakers vs Indiana Pacers odds have the Lakers as heavy favorites. Los Angeles Lakers vs Indiana Pacers odds. Team spread moneyline odds at FanDuel. Over under Los Angeles Lakers 8, -110, 340 N, A Indiana Pacers +8, -110, +275 N, A ODDs taken August 8th. Lakers offensive struggles. The Lakers are shooting under 24% from 3 as a team in the bubble. Their offensive rating is just 95.7 over that span, by far the worst of any team. Danny Green has gone 4 of 20 from the perimeter in competitive games in Orlando. Alex Caruso has struggled on the offensive end. This Lakers offense is powered by LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but they need scoring from others. Too many open threes have been missed. Getting the open shots is obviously a good sign, and it's reasonable to expect that Green, Caruso and others will start knocking them down before long. With James questionable, however, the offense becomes clunkier and the burden on Davis is greater still. This was evident in the loss to the Rockets. Davis was held to 17 points in over 29 minutes of action. The Pacers are an above-average defensive team, and that's been reflected in their 110.2 defensive rating in the bubble. Just as they struggled with Joel Embiid a few games ago, they have limited options to throw at Davis. Double teams are to be expected, making perimeter shooting all the more important. T.J. Warren Mania. T.J. Warren has been one of the stars of the bubble so far. The 6'8" forward was lights out in his first 3 games, and despite struggling a bit against the Suns, he's averaging 33.8 points per game in Orlando. Unfortunately for Indiana, Warren is listed as questionable for Saturday's game with a sore right foot. Whether Warren plays or not, the Pacers have the offensive firepower to test this Lakers team. Malcolm Brogdon, Victor Oladipo and Miles Turner, who is questionable with an ankle injury, have been getting up to speed in the bubble. Brogdon dropped 25 against Phoenix and Turner has been shooting the ball well. Oladipo has been up and down, but there have been flashes of the player that was an All-NBA selection in 2017-18.